What's going on, guys? Back at you with another video today. Today's video we're going to be doing a zero or bald fade with shears on top. We're going to start out by using our Andis MVPs with a 000 blade. And we're going to create our first guideline here. Done this video before, but this is a little bit different texture hair, and I'm also doing shears on top. So here we're going to start with our Andis masters with the lever all the way open. We're going to go about 1/4 inch up and create our second guideline, which is where we're going to blend down from the half on the masters down to the 0 with a 000 blade from the Andis MVP. Now we start closing the lever notch by notch and working our way down to that 000. Always remember, as you get a little bit higher, you want to use the corners of your blade, so you can use the full blade and raise the fade accidentally. We're going to close that lever notch by notch so we close it all the way down, like I said, until you reach the 000 line and blend it all the way out. Very important to have a brush in your hands or a comb. I particularly use or prefer a brush, and I'm always brushing. So here I'm using the Andis magnetic number 3 guard with the lever all the way open, which is the equivalent to a 3.5. I'm going to start blending down from that 3.5 all the way down to that half. And the rest I'll just blend out with scissors. So after I do the 3.5 all the way around, I start closing that lever notch by notch until I work my way down to the 3. Here I'm using the Andis magnetic number 2 guard with the lever all the way open, which is the equivalent to a 2.5, and I'm going to blend right into that 3 that I just worked my way down. Here I'm using the Andis magnetic number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, which is the equivalent to a 1.5, and I'm blending right into that 2 that I just created, and I'll work my way down, closing that lever notch by notch until I close it all the way down to the number 1. And as you can see, the transition starting to begin. You can see it fading down, almost down into that half. Here I'm using the Andis magnetic zero guard, the lever all the way open. And I'm starting to blend into that number 1 and close it notch by notch and blend down to that half until I have a seamless transition. Now I'm just kind of cross-checking my work. Always use your mirror, guys. I've said before in my videos, when you're looking at it right in front of your face, it's a little bit harder than when you kind of step outside the box. So using your mirror is kind of like stepping outside the box and looking from a farther angle, further away. Here I'm using my Andis T outliners, and I'm starting to shape them up. This particular client does not like the top of his edge done, so I just do a C cup right here and just shape up the sides. Now here I usually use my Andis MVPs with a 5-0 blade, but because of the texture of his hair, I just decided to use my Andis T outliner. It's not really a big deal, it gives you the same results. Really why I use the Andis MVP to do this part is just to save the blade on my Andis T outliner. Got a couple more videos lined up for you guys. Next week I'm probably going to be dropping another undercut or possibly a man bun video. But get active in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys would like for me to do. I'd love some feedback so I can bring to you the content that you guys are wanting. Also, we will be having another episode of the barber session pretty soon here. It's been kind of hectic with the Orlando premiere and stuff, so we definitely want to bring that back for you guys and give you a post Orlando premiere show. To those of you that stop by our booth, I appreciate the love. And that's why we do what we do. So here I'm starting to wet the hair. You want to make sure you thoroughly wet the hair. And here I start my first guideline, and as I brush the hair back, you can see the guideline and you just follow it. You want to make sure you fully wet the hair, guys, because hair has elasticity to it. So if you have it wet in one section and dry in the other, then it won't be the same length. Here you can see where the guideline is, and I just kind of match it point to point and just match it up. Very simple. Here I'm just going back over and cross-checking, which is key. You always want to cross-check all of your work, not just with the shears, but also with your clippers or guards. Here I'm doing a little bit of shear over comb. Just working my way to get that flawless blend. Here I'm using the official 245 shave gel. by barbers for barbers. If you don't have this at your station, you are missing out, guys. You can find that at tune45.com. It is at a phenomenal price, and quite frankly, it stands alone in the industry as a product. It is the best shave gel I've ever used, hands down. If you haven't used it, you gotta get your hands on it. And for the price, might as well be giving this stuff away. Shout out to my boy Chris Basio. It's a phenomenal product. Here I'm using the Andis shaver. I'm just finishing up the fade, just balding it out at the very bottom. Again, I want to thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate all the subs, all the shares, all the barber love. Remember to hit that like button, share, subscribe, and as always, I appreciate your time. You guys have a good one.